What's up, y'all? I am back with another episode of All the Mod 7. Now, we're going to jump right into things because today I want to automate, and I'm pretty sure that I can do this, but I want to automate my Inferium farm using a Pylon. So I've never used the Pylons before. I've never gotten into anything like that, but I do want to get some kind of automated setup to get the Inferium flowing because there's a lot of stuff that you need to, you're going to need a ton of Inferium, and eventually it just becomes like kind of crazy. To do this, we're actually going to need to make a pylon. It's called a harvester pylon. I do have wireless power. I have ways to do these things, and check this out. The harvester pylon harvests crops in a configurable radius around the pylon. Just place inside or above a water block. So check this out. If I hold W, it's called ponder. This is insane. This is absolutely just amazing to see how this is. Like, being able to see exactly what you have to do here to make things work is insane. And I absolutely love this. I love being able to see this. This actually, you can do the same thing in bigger reactors. So if you type in, I think I actually have to do the add symbol here. So let's just type in big and then type in reactor so we can go straight to a reactor casing. And if I hold W, this was made specifically for big reactors to show you how to build one. It's actually so cool to see this, and we'll be getting into this a little bit later because I will need a ton of power, but I think I need to get started a little bit in generating resources instead of having to find a bunch of uranium, because it does eat up uranium in the beginning when you don't have good coolant, you don't have a lot of things going for you. So I'm just gonna build that a little bit later, but let's start with that harvester pylon. So we're gonna take a look at what it needs. We need quartz slabs, which we have plenty of. We're going to need 2 iron bars, which I'm sure we already have. We need a hay bale. We got the hay bales right there, so that makes it a whole lot easier. All right, and we need polished blackstone. So polished blackstone we have already, so we're just going to chunk that back in there, and we're going to make ourselves a harvester pylon. I do recall that I made an Unobtainium hoe, and this thing does need a hoe, and it uses the durability, so I'm not 100% sure if it needs to be powered or anything, but we're going to go out here and check it out. I do want to let you guys know we are going to be taking a look at bees a little bit more today as well, and we might end up finding the inn. That might be something we do as well, either this episode or next episode, because I want to farm as many ender pearls and stuff. I need it for a bunch of different things, but my bees are just happy in here. The honey is full, and the only way to get the honey out is by sticking glass bottles right here, so I'm going to need to grab that too. But let's go check out this harvester pylon and see if we can do anything with it. So I'm going to throw this in here, and it said it could be right here or not. We need a chest, so let's go get that. I'm also working on some new quests that are coming out soon. Productive bees. This is going to be a sneak preview. This is something that I've been working on. So if you're following my videos and you are playing All the Mod 7, I am working on several different chapters. I just finished this one yesterday. Day before yesterday, I started working on it. We have Tinker's Construct as well, moving forward with it. I'm working on ours currently. Partially, this is a port from the All the Mod 6, but I'm going through and redoing it and making sure that everything feels like it's a quest line and not necessarily something where you feel I'm only going to get so far if I know the mod. So I want to make sure that we get that going. So those are currently being worked on. We're going to be taking a look at Twilight Forest, Blue Skies, and a bunch of other different exploration type things like finding certain monuments and stuff. So I'm really excited for that. Just keep an eye out. All the Mod 7 is just constantly growing. It's constantly being worked on, and I'm really excited about it. Anyway, let's get back out here to our harvester pylon, and let's take a look and see how we can make this work. So I'm going to stick this on top. Maybe it's not a good idea to stick this on top because now I can't get to it. Oh, what have I done? Let's just go ahead. Tool required. Okay, bam. This is a 5x5, I believe. It's working. Okay. And now we just need an inventory above the pylon, and it should automatically harvest those things around it. It looks like it got 1. So the bees, these bees have actually been working overtime, and I've got plenty of honeycombs. I'm going to go back to the house, and I'm actually going to grab myself a bunch of glass bottles. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make a bunch of glass bottles here. And then I'm going to do right click here, and then we're going to throw the glass bottle in here. And what this does, anytime it's full of honey, it'll automatically just output it to the right here, and that's great. We will need some more bees. It's not going to hurt for me to go find some more bees flying about, but there's actually, I am so excited for productive bees. As I was talking about earlier, productive bees has I love the way they set up productive bees this go around. Like, I love the way resourceful bees, I think it was called. I love the way the bees looked there, but I love the way you get bees in this one, because in this one, you're not just flying about randomly looking for everything. You're actually using nests, which is not updated on here, and you won't see it, but all the nests are right here. And essentially, if you take a look at them, you can actually see that these nests spawn specific bees if they're in the right place. Like a nether gold nest has to be it has to be inside of the nether. I don't actually know if that's an active nest that works, because it does say that when you're in the nether, it does say it will spawn a gold bee. So maybe we'll do something like that. But the nest essentially, nest spawning is essentially what you do to make or to get all of your initial bees instead of just flying around looking for things. And as you see, there are a ton of bees, tons of bees. And I've got all of this set up. So if somebody wanted to figure out how to make a signal bee, it has the 2 bees you have to breed together and everything. But we're going to be getting into this a little bit later. I do want to go ahead and make an expansion box for this. So if we do happen to run across a bee, or if we do happen to run across several bees, we'll be able to do that. So I'm going to look up oak expansion here. I'm going to click here to check out the recipe. 1 honeycomb and some, 1 honeycomb. That's it. That's beautiful. I like it. That's super simple. Let's go ahead and do the quest together. So right here, welcome to Productive Bees. Have you ever wanted bees to produce more than honey? Maybe iron or Unobtainium? Well, now they can. I have no clue how bees are just gonna be like, all right, here's you some ingots. Like, where does it come from? Where is it coming out of them? With the bee quest requiring combs, essentially, any of these quests down here that require combs, I'm going to go ahead and say this because I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of people ask me this. You can't click on the comb and see the recipe. So long story short, you're going to have to say, okay, copper comb comes from a copper bee, and then use JEI to look it up. So if I look up copper bee and we go look this up and I hit R on it, it will show me that an ashy mining bee plus a crystalline bee equals a copper bee. So keep that in mind as we're doing the quest. So let's go ahead and accept this. I got a dandelion and some experience here. We've got this next one done, which gives us honeycomb, a honey bottle, and some experience. This is really nice for a quest reward because it does take a while to get those first 3 honeycombs, especially if you're on a single player server and those chunks aren't loaded. It takes a little bit of time, and it gives you a couple of honeycombs, it gives you a honey bottle, and that way you can move on to the next step, which is capturing bees, which I do believe I have some bee cages. I could be completely wrong. I have like 6 playthroughs I'm doing right now on different servers. I don't, so that's fine. We can go ahead and just make it. So we go into a bee cage. We go and look at this. It just takes a honey bottle to make 4, so we're just gonna make 4 of them right there. And then we're gonna take a look at the next quest. So that gives us 2 more bee cages, which is really nice to have. And bee cages are very simple. You just right click on a bee with it and you will put it inside of the bee cage. It's very simple. For those who started Productive Bees and you're having a really hard time finding nests, you can actually make the nest locator. And when you right click on a nest, it has to be on a specific nest, like if you like a beehive that you see in the overworld or something like that. It will actually point you in the direction of another nest that is whatever the same type that you're looking at. And that's very useful in the beginning, especially if you're having a hard time finding a nest or anything like that for you to use. I'm not going to need it right now, at least I don't think. And we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a beehive here. These are very easy to make. I really like the fact that it makes you feel, the Productive Bees quest line so far feels really clear and precise, and I actually like it. So now we've done that, we got a couple more pieces of honeycomb. Advanced beehives is what we made the other episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this. It could be any advanced beehive, that's pretty easy. So if I go advanced oak, and we're just gonna go ahead and make another one of these, bam, we should be able to make this advanced beehive. Done with that one, great. So we get 2 more honeycombs, we get experience, which is great. And now we've already made an expansion box. So I already have one of those in my inventory. I'm actually going to go ahead and make another one because we have another beehive here. The other beehive is right here. But this leads us to the actual part of Productive Bees that is actually really cool. And it's how we spawn bees in, and that's with a honey treat. Now, honey treats you're going to need a ton of these. This is not easy. This is not an easy thing to make in the beginning. You're going to need a ton of them. So we're going to need a ton of these. So I'm okay with hitting A on that and being able to make these. I don't know if I can make a ton of these, but I think I could probably get away with making 2. And then that gets us started. If we go back to the quest line now and I accept this, we get 1 to 3 honey treats. I wonder how many honey treats we got. So I made 2, so it gave us 1. So my luck isn't the greatest, but that's okay. We got a little bit of experience, and now I can come over here to nest spawning. I've also included a playthrough for the progression system to get the 3 ATM ores here. So if you want to know how to get there, we're missing a couple things here because they're hidden until we unlock the nest and everything. Basically, this is going to be the quest line. There's a couple of missing here that are hidden, but that's fine. And we're going to come over here to nest spawning, and this pretty much talks about how to set up a bee farm and essentially how nests are the way you summon and spawn these things. And it's important to know this, and each nest is completely different. I'm going to get into it and explain it by showing you. So these are all of the nests that you can create, all of the things that you can do here. And each one summons a different kind of bee. So if we go and take a look at the dirt nest can summon in the ashy mining bee, the chocolate mining bee, and the leaf cutter bee. This is important because we actually need the ashy mining bee and we need the chocolate mining bee because they help make the iron bees. I think we need the leaf cutter for coal bees. So each one of these nests will summon things in if it's put in the right biome, and we're going to need a bunch of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 1 dirt nest, and I'm going to take a look at these. I think the dark oak nest is a good one to make because if you go and you look at this, it will summon a blue banded bee, a green carpenter bee, and a yellow carpenter bee. Now, some of the other oak nests or some of the other wood log nests don't actually summon all 3 of these, but this one does. So that's important to note. Do I have any dark oak? I do not. We're just going to go ahead and make a normal oak one. So what we need is actually a sword. Let's go type it in over here. We just need a plain wooden sword, and we're going to go ahead and make 2 of these, maybe 3. Let's do 3. And let's close this out and put this here, put this here, put these 2 in, and 1, 2, 3. We got 3 oak nests. Now you have to have honeycombs here, or honey treats, to be able to summon these things with a nest. And I'll show you that here in a minute. But we still want to make that dirt nest as well. So let me go ahead and make another sword real quick, and then let me grab dirt, or I can just go over here and click on the dirt nest and click the plus here. I see we need coarse dirt, which is just gravel and dirt together, and that's perfectly fine. I can make that. And then now I can take those 4 and make myself 1 of the dirt nests. I'm going to put that in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out here and we're going to put this beside our current bee farm, which is right here. Look at those bees working. I'm just going to use the strip over here to do exactly that. So because the dirt nests can be placed in any biome, any overworld biome. So that's important to note. So I'm going to put the dirt nest here. We're going to put an oak nest here and an oak nest here. And then we're going to probably just put one right there. I don't like that. This will just get us started. I hope those bees don't go too far. Where are you going, bees? What do you think this is? Y'all stay over here. Okay, so now we take our honey treats here. And if you look at the top left, it says nest is empty. Use a honey treat on it to attract a bee. The nest can attract bees in this location. So if you place it down and you're in the wrong biome, it'll just tell you you can't do anything here. So we're going to go ahead and use one on the dirt nest. Let me go ahead and put these torches up. We're going to put this right here on the oak nest and 1 more on the oak nest. So these 3 will now attract a bee over time. And I'm not sure exactly what they need. I'm pretty sure the dandelions will work. So that's perfectly fine. And all 3 of these are now set up. With bees, since we're talking about productive bees, it is, just like I said before, it is really nice to get this going early, especially getting those honey treats, the honeycombs, and getting nests kind of going early because it's more time gated. It feels like it's not time gated, but it is. So essentially you're limited by how much or how many honey treats you can make based on your honey bottles and your honeycombs. One of the biggest things with productive bees is having those honey treats so you can summon in more bees. The more bees that you get, the better off it'll be. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but the dad in me was like, say it right now. So these will then attract bees over time. I do want to go ahead and make sure that these are chunk loaded so that way whenever we leave, we don't have to worry about it. And now we've got a little bit more stuff set up. I will set up the oak expansion box, which is pretty cool. What you do is you stick this on top of this right here. And what it'll do is it'll increase the space by 5. As you see, we got a little bit of honey in here. The bees are in there. I'm probably going to hold on to these 2 beehives right here just for the time being. All right, we got 3 inferium so far. Maybe we need to make this a little bit bigger. Let's rework this real quick. Let's take a look. Okay, so I went ahead and planted a bunch of wheat because I remembered that you cannot make Inferium seeds, or you can't make any mystical agriculture seed without wheat seeds. And I don't feel like every time I'm going to make a seed that I need to come out here and bone meal these wheat seeds. So I just went ahead and fixed all of this and got it set up so that way we can start gathering some wheat. This is what I got from the bone mill that I was bone milling it. We got a couple of leftover wheat seeds. So while these are all growing and everything looks great, we have now a good 9x9 here of it to collect, which is nice. And my bees are over here continuously making me some honeycombs, so we have that going. These will end up being and having something in them soon enough, and we are currently limited because we're not making enough honey bottles. So we can't do anything with the bees right now, so that's going to be held back. What we can do now is actually go and find the end. Now, fun fact about the end, I've actually never, well, I can't say I've never. I have barely ever found the end myself. And the reason being is because I usually play on multiplayer servers. And when you play on multiplayer servers, usually you end up finding, somebody else finds it for you and you just get a teleport. So that's something to keep in mind for me, is that finding it is going to be very intriguing to say the least. Let me sleep. All right, now we're going to try and find the end portal. Hello? Okay, it's going this way. Please don't disappear. Oh. What is this? What is that? That looks cool. I'm a pirate. Avast. I just noticed all these skeletons aren't wearing pants, and that, I don't know how to feel about that. Look, I can't keep doing this. I gotta go find the end. I'm never gonna find the end at this rate. This biome is actually really pretty. I usually hate ice and snow biomes, but I actually love the way this looks, and it's like the pirate ship actually got like stuck inside and they have no choice but to be there. Oh, this is such a nice house. That is such a nice house. Hey, sir, can you tell me something? What you got? Blue journal with a book? Let me go get this blue journal. You stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Hey, I got you this. Here, give me. There we go. We got the blue journal. Look, I'm supposed to be, I don't need to talk to you right now. I'm supposed to be finding the end. Why does this always happen? All right, back to finding the end. What is that? What is this? What are you? Oh my God, what is going on here? Calm down. I'm just gonna go find the end. Y'all stay down there. It's okay. I've never got, this is what happens when I go exploring. I'm gonna go find the end, and then I see everything and I'm like, oh, that's play. Oh, what is that? So let me show y'all something real quick with my ADHD, essentially. I actually added shaders. So if you are somebody who's used Optifine a ton and that's what you've always loved, let me go ahead and tell you, switch off of it. Don't use Optifine. Rubidium plus Rubidium extras, it's amazing. Because you can do this right here. I use Rubidium with Oculus and dynamic lights and all this other stuff. There's the extras and stuff, but check this out. If I press a button, I can activate my shaders. And God, this game is so, it's just so breathtaking. And if you're wondering, this is actually what I use to record my intros and stuff like that. I activate my shaders and I get lost. This place is it changes Minecraft so much. I'm using the BSL shaders for anybody who is wondering. I'm probably going to switch the contemporary or something like that. It starts with a C, I believe. But I like the look of BSL. We'll see how it goes later on if I switch or not. But just with a click of a button, I'm back to normal Minecraft night. So anyway, let's get back into it. I didn't find a village, but I did happen to find this, which, is that another one of those places that we just found? Come on, this is so cool. There's so many cool buildings and stuff. I've got like 0 frames because of all the snow, but I did find this and it reminds me a lot of Dragon Ball Z and when Goku died, spoiler, and in the very beginning against the battle with the Raditz. Anyway, let's get back into it. Meow. Why are there so many cool buildings? Evilcraft? I just want to, what is this? Is this a graveyard? I can't keep doing this. Why? Why is this so cool? We'll come back to this, but this is so cool. Just please don't go anywhere. I'm just gonna go and grab the end real quick. Oh, it's a bee. Oh, there's 2 bees. How cool is that? It's right beside it. It's literally right under here. So if I dig down here, I should find the end. And just like that, we're in. Hello? I'm gonna go home first and clean up my inventory, and then I'll be back. Be free. Get it? Get it? Be free. Oh, we got a yellow carpenter bee. We got a green carpenter bee. What else did we get? A chocolate mining bee. Oh, that's so good. All right, let's go back. All right. We're in the depths of the end temple thing. Yes, somewhere. I think I found it, actually. If we look at the map, you can see it on the mini map right there. It's right there. We found it. That's where we gotta go. We're just gonna walk towards that. Ah! We're gonna walk towards that area, which it should be behind this wall right here. We're home. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, baby. Bam! Y'all know what this means. There's only one thing we can do. Is fight the Ender Dragon. Hello, Ender Dragon. It's me, your good friend. I wonder how much damage I take from blowing this up. Ow! Wha-bam! Wha-bam! All right, that almost killed me. Okay, maybe we should do that. That's kind of dangerous for real right there. Hold on, Scooby, pardon me. Wha-bam! Everything's okay as long as I got wha-bam! Wha-bam! All right, hold on. Wait a second. Ender Dragon, do me a favor. Just stay away from me for a second. I gotta eat this apple. Oh, wha-bam! Bam! All right, I think that's all of them. It's now time to fight. Where you at? Where you at? It's me and you, baby. Let's go. Come here. Oh, we almost got you now. All right, everybody, we beat the game. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Okay, we gotta figure out where his body dropped, because we got the dragon egg down there. We're gonna need that dragon egg for bees, so it's important for us to get that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. And now we're gonna get this egg. I need you to do me a favor, and I need you not to fall in the wrong spot. Okay, I can work with this one. This is easy. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go boop, boop, boop. Okay, boop. Oh, I forgot the quest of the ends here. And we go boop, put the torch down, and we go boop, bam. Easy peasy. Just like that. Let's go check our quest book to see where we're at in the quest line. So we finished getting started pretty much, and now we're here. Where are we at? We have the enchanting time that's here. We just finished this one. We have to the mining world, teleport. Oh, we didn't get Vibranium before we killed the Ender Dragon? Oh, that's not good. I wonder if it's actually going to say that we killed the Ender Dragon, because we got to the end. We got that. That's great. And then we got this right here. I could have used that earlier. So now we should find Vibranium and then kill the Ender Dragon again. And then we can get an Unobtainium here too. See, obviously, if I didn't want to go do the Vibranium and I already killed the Ender Dragon, this is just to show that the quests aren't limiting you in any factor. It's just there if you need it. But I always like doing these quests because I think they're actually pretty cool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull out one of these Ender Pearls. If you throw an Ender Pearl into that little mirror dimension portal thing that's right there, you will be teleported away. This gets you away from the island, but this place is absolutely beautiful. Oh man, if we turn shaders on, this place is just gorgeous. Oh man, look at how pretty this is. Oh God, the end. I want to live in that forest. Why did I sound like Forrest Gump for a second? Hello? What's important here is if you're trying to find Unobtainium, you have to go to the End Highlands biome. And I'm not seeing any right off the bat. It wouldn't hurt for me. I don't even have a Vibranium pickaxe, so I couldn't get it if I wanted to. But I do like looking around because sometimes you'll find the elytra and stuff like that. There's so many cool biomes in the end now. It's just so cool. Oh, the biomes you'll go is just amazing. And there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Is this an End Highlands biome too? It is. Well, this is where we would find Unobtainium if I had a way to get it. But I'm actually going to activate this waystone here. So let's go ahead and do /home here because we don't need to be there anymore. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the teleporting waystone right here, and this is home base. Okay. If I can spell it right, let's go ahead and empty out our inventory really quick. Okay, so I have no idea what this epic shader thing is because I've never done immersive engineering or whatever it's called. Yeah, immersive engineering. I've never done it. I've not done it one time. I've not played through it at all. So I don't know what this is. can be applied. What is this to? Angel's Thesis. Yeah, I have no clue what that is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am going to go and get some vibranium. Okay, so it looks like I don't actually have a warp, so I think I will need to make another Unobtainium. It's basically you need Unobtainium ore, but there is something called a teleport pad, and that's how you get to the other and the mining world. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this. I know I have both already, and I'm gonna go ahead and make this. To get to the other, you actually have to go to the nether first, which I do have a warp for the nether, because I've made the warp already. And I wonder if I actually made I have another teleport pad here, so we're gonna stick the teleport pad right here, and then with an empty hand, you shift right click and it should teleport you while you're on it. And this will take me to the other, which is an extremely dangerous place. Now to find vibranium, we can go to the nether, we can go to the other to find vibranium. If we actually take a look at Vibranium Ore here, so Vibranium Ore, and we take a look at this, there's two. You have the other Vibranium Ore and you have Vibranium Ore. We can go to Warped Forest and Crimson Forest in the nether between Y100 and 123, or we can go to the other, which is where I'm at now, and it's all biomes between Y0 and 20. So I'm gonna prefer that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do myself a favor, and we're gonna go make a mining tunnel down here. Matter of fact, we're just gonna go just like this. No mining tunnel. We're just gonna do small tunnel, and we're going down. So now that we're down here, just so you know, the other is an amazing place to mine. There is so much stuff here. Matter of fact, I could show y'all how good this place is. I'm gonna go ahead and put ancient stone in here for it to void if I pick up, so that way I don't have to worry about deleting it over and over. Watch this. If I use this, there are diamonds everywhere, like literally right beside me here. Like there are diamonds all in this place. Like this place is packed full of diamonds here. It's crazy to think about that this is where this has this many diamonds. Like they're just nodes upon nodes of these things, and they just keep spawning, and there's so much of them. I am going to continue my search for vibranium. So best place is between 0 and 20. So I usually like to go 8 or 10 or something like that. And then from there, I just mine until I find my first piece of vibranium, which is probably going to take me a little while. Just going to skip all these ores because I don't have a way to set up anything just yet. And we're going to go until we find our first piece of vibranium. Oh, baby, you. That's what I'm talking about. 2 pieces here, 2 blocks. Now I can take this home, break these down, and use them to make a oresite potion. All right, now that I'm back home, I actually was running out of food. I had to end up getting into my oranges. So that entire time I was there, I got over 2 stacks rather, of diamonds. We got some raw gold here. I am going to just hold on to that for now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that ore hammer that I've been making here. I know copper's everywhere, and that's what we're doing. We're gonna go ahead and break that down into 2 vibranium dust. I'm gonna throw this in here, and while I'm doing that, let's grab all of our stuff that we would normally need here. I need to grab a single ender pearl, and then we're gonna make ourselves a vibranium. Oh, there we go. There's a vibranium site right there. That'll be nice if we use it. See, I have to kill the ender dragon again. Oh no, that's okay. Let's go ahead and make this all right here. So we're gonna go ahead and click here, ender pearl, make the ender powder. We're gonna take and put one of the vibranium in here and vibranium power. God, I said it again, vibranium powder. There's a D. Okay, now we're gonna smelt this down. Did I put my brewing stand somewhere? Oh, hello, there you are. And while this is brewing up, let's go to the other real quick. And in the other, it's actually very easy to find mobs here. We should be able to find a lot of mobs. Look at that, the husk. There we go. Lots of these guys here. Okay, and now I have plenty of these. And there we go. Let's go ahead and use those to make ourselves the vibranium charm. Nice. So I will need some more food before I go back. There's an avocado. If we go avocado. If we go to an avocado, if we grab an avocado sapling here, which I don't know if I have avocados or not. Let me go see. We do not have that sapling, but I'm actually going to get that sapling. I'm pretty sure that I can get it by making myself a market. So this is pretty cool too. This is actually really cool. If I stick this somewhere, I don't know where to put this. Let's put them down at the bottom right here. Actually, well, let's put them out here next to the bees and stuff. That'd be smart. So if I place this down. Hello, Swap-O-Matic. I always love that. So basically, this guy sells us things. He sells us all these different kinds of seeds. He actually sells bone meal and tree fertilizer. I didn't know that. That's kind of interesting. But he sells all these different kind of saplings and stuff. And I wonder if he sells an avocado. Do you sell an avocado sapling? You don't sell anything. You sell just normal stuff. Bro, where's all the rest of your stuff? You don't sell avocados? Are you kidding me right now? Look at me. I guess we can't do this because there's something you can actually make with avocados, and that's our avocado toast. It's actually really easy to make, and it's actually really good to make too because it just takes a piece of toast and some avocados. But this guy... All right, now that we have that, we're gonna go back to the other, and we're gonna go, where did we go down at? Right here. We're gonna go back down, and we're gonna see if we can find ourselves, we're gonna go see if I can find ourselves some more vibranium. This should be relatively easy now. Right beside me too, hello? It was beside me this whole time in the beginning. I could have saved so much time by breaking this. All right, let's go ahead and turn that charm off. Let's go ahead and stick that in our backpack, and let's see everything that we got. So we ended up getting 31 raw vibranium ore, which I'm gonna go ahead and double it with the copper ore hammer. And that gives us almost a stack of vibranium dust, which will turn us all into, or it'll turn all of it into vibranium ingots, which is great because now we're gonna have a ton, and I can go ahead and upgrade my pickaxe, my sword, and get some unobtainium. Now, unobtainium is actually not that difficult to grab, but I did grab a bunch of other things while I was down there, just stuff that I'm gonna stick back in here real quick. All right, so in total, we have 64 vibranium ingots. I'm gonna grab out some iron here so I can go ahead and make myself an iron copper ore hammer. I'm gonna go ahead and make these two. I have to make 2 blocks here to do this, 2 blocks of iron. And little sticks right here in the middle, and bam. And this way, what I can do is I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a pickaxe first. So I need 3 of those, so 1, 2, 3. And then at the top here, I'm gonna need 2 of these, and that will upgrade my pickaxe here. So bam, we're gonna go ahead and put these 2 here, just like that, and we should have a vibranium pickaxe. So now we don't need that Unobtainium pickaxe, but I'm gonna save it just in case we need it later down the road. So I am not going to make myself a vibranium sword because there's no reason to make it right now because I want to go and grab some unobtainium. So before we do that, let's go ahead and upgrade our armor from Unobtainium to vibranium. That should be fairly easy to do. So you take, if you want the helmet or whatever, you have to make it just like you normally would, and you surround it in vibranium like that. So vibranium helmet. Pants, same thing. You put them in the center here, surround it with vibranium. We have that now. Chest piece, very simple. You make the chest piece just like this, and then you stick the chest plate at the top. There's that. And for the boots, you just do just like you normally would, but stick the boots in the middle, and now we have vibranium boots. So first upgrade is there. We have vibranium sets of everything now, which is great. It's indestructible, piglins are neutral, no crash damage, water breathing, immune to lava and fire. We're also protected against the wither, where we have magic resistance, we're immune to nausea, no fall damage, which is actually really nice, and we have a ton of armor. The most logical thing to do next would be to go and grab some unobtainium from that end highland biome that we found earlier. So that is exactly what we're going to do. Now, I don't have a site for this because I just spawned here, but we've got to take a look. We're gonna grab all of this inferium, any inferium that, oh man, that mined so quickly. We're gonna take a look to see if we can find any unobtainium on the surface. Now, keep in mind, we have to stay in the end highlands biome. That's got to happen. But, oh, there's a little mining place down here too. Ooh. The best part about these mining things that you can find out here is that if there is some kind of unobtainium ore, usually on the edges, you can actually just poke your head in and take a peek and look through out here and see if there's anything in here. There's nothing in this one. Sometimes it makes finding it in the beginning very easy, but we just need 1 piece so we can go ahead and make that charm as well. I know a lot of people have been talking about they just tear the whole entire place up to find it. Like they just use a builder quarry just to delete everything here. We're just gonna see if we can find 1 singular piece real fast.
1 hour later.
Oh my God, are you... Holy, I have been looking for one piece for an hour. For an hour. Just one singular piece for an hour. This is ridiculous. It took me this... Ow, what the hell, bro? It took me this long to find one piece. I guess they really did nerf the way this... They had to have nerfed this because one piece like that on the... I guess it's because I was just looking at the top. But if you look at the map here, I've flown everywhere and all over these places that are in highland biomes and just flown everywhere just to find this one singular piece. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. But I guess we've got to just go back home and make an oresite potion and all that good stuff. So let's try that. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. Now I have the charm of Unobtainium site. And I can go grab some more wherever all that is. But I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to do that another time after searching for an entire hour looking for a single piece, man. How is that even possible? Okay, well, we found a single piece, so I guess that's okay. And, you know, at least we got the charm. That means I'm going to have to go and farm that out and see if I can get some more. Because I do want to go ahead and upgrade to the Unobtainium sword and get myself an Unobtainium set of gear, but that's going to take a while. Oh man, I think it's probably even smarter to quit doubling my ore and then go ahead next episode, set up mechanism and get this worked out and fleshed out a little bit and make myself a little factory with a bunch of different things. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Before we do all of that, let's go see how this is looking. So far, we have plenty of wheat. We got plenty of wheat seeds. We've only got 39 Inferium Essence, and that's okay. That's not the end of the world for us. Looks like we got some verdant sprigs. I don't know what that is, but at least we're starting something here and getting something going. I think that is going to call it for today's episode of All the Mod 7. I actually really do like being able to have this harvest pylon. It's so much easier than all of the other setups that I've seen before. The harvest pylon is just very simple. You place a hoe in it, you let it do its thing, you can set it in 9x9, and it just, look at that, it's already taking care of itself. If it grew any faster, you know, that would be even better. I probably need to set something up for those demon seeds over there, but I have no clue what the demon seeds do. So we got ourselves some vibranium today, complete vibranium set of armor. We've got more bees set up, which that was really nice. We explored a little bit more than I thought we were going to. We expanded on our bees a little bit. We're getting those bees coming together, which is nice. And overall, I think today was a success. I'm really happy that we got this automated and we started some more bees. I am absolutely getting started with mechanism next episode. I will be breaking down mechanism, getting it at least, I want to at least get it to where maybe not the end of like getting quadruple or whatever ores. I think it's fine with how it is right now. I think doubling is okay and there's a basic doubling setup, but I know we can do better and I want to do better. So that's what we're going to be doing. If you did like this episode, make sure to like and subscribe as I'm doing my playthroughs, hopefully getting them out by every Friday if I have the chance. I spent an hour looking for Unobtainium Ore. Like, that's crazy. But until next time, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys next episode.